What up, YouTube family? Glad to be back. I'm not doing a bunch of videos of me actually working and stuff, and I plan on doing that, but I wanted to bring a message to you today. If you watch my channel, you know I'm just straight up with you. I'm just real. I don't have nothing to sell you. I make pretty good money doing pressure washing on my own. I don't need to get rich off YouTube. So the only thing I try to do is I try not to curse a lot. But in real life, I got a mouth like a sailor, that's for sure. I just don't want to come across that way, you know. But I love when I have subscribers that call me all the time, right? I got a handful of guys that I've been talking to for 6 months or a year, you know, and then we'll get real. I will get straight to the point. If you have problems, if you have things you're struggling with, I will give it to you straight as best as I can. Again, I'm not a guru. I'm not a business expert. I still struggle on a daily basis with running my business. I am, you know, this year I'm probably going to make over 6 figures for the first time in my life. Actually, definitely going to. So that's really good. And I know some of the new guys will be like, oh my God, I want to get there. It's not as good as you think. It is nice for sure, but it's not easy. It's not 9 to 5. It's not a corporate gig. It's hard. You got to work weekends. You got to work later than you thought. You got to get home late sometimes, and it's not great all the time, right? Some days, you know, and mine is still up and down. There's seasonality to the business, and I'm learning the trends year after year, but it ain't easy. And if you think that you hate your job right now and I need to leave my job in a week and I'm going to start a pressure washing business, I mean, it happens, but I guarantee it's less than 1% that make it like that. So I'm just shooting it to you real. But the message I want to talk to you about today is, I guess I feel like I'm a motivational speaker sometimes. I feel like a lot of this, I believe, is mindset. You can learn the business, right? You can learn how to wash a house, a roof, a driveway, or windows, and that's important for sure. You should master that. If you're presenting yourself as a professional pressure washing company, you should know how to do the work with using the correct equipment in the correct manner to deliver excellent results. I believe that. But that's something you can learn relatively quick. Something that will handicap you is your mindset, man. I talk to guys on YouTube, you know, they call me from YouTube, right? You can call me 904-707-4959. You can call me anytime. You can text me, any of that. A lot of guys, man, the shit they say, the questions they ask me, I know where it's coming from because I used to think that way. For example, there's this guy that I just got off the phone with, and he knows who he is. He's gonna watch this. I love this dude. He's awesome. I've talked to him through his ups and downs. He still works a full-time job. He's doing this on the side. But dude, I know you're listening. The problem is you complain, and I say we because I did this too. We make excuses about our city, our location, the weather, all this crap because we're not getting the results we want. So we don't like to accept responsibility sometimes and say, oh, it's actually me. We like to blame, oh, there's too much competition. People in my city don't have money. Whatever excuses. And guess what? I've thought the same thing. The problem is, when it comes to running a business, you have to do a lot of things that most people that work jobs don't do, right? Most people that work jobs are pissed when they got to work overtime, or when they have to come in on the weekends, or when they have to stay late, or they bring work home. Now, if your ambitions are to run a business, you will 1,000% work more than 40 hours a week, okay? So if you are comfortable with a 40-hour work week and you want to clock out and just go drink or hang out or go to the bar or watch football or watch your TV shows and that's all you want to do not start a business. Believe me, do not start a business. Because at the end of the day, I'm not saying business people are better or worse or whatever. I'm saying, does it fit your future? If you imagine yourself in 20, 30 years, what do you want to see? Okay, because if you start a business and you think, oh, I want to relax on the beach on the weekends, good luck. Seriously. I'm just cutting straight to the chase. I'm not trying to fluff anything. I'm not trying to discourage you from starting a business. I want you to open your eyes and realize that this shit ain't easy. You are going to work way more. And you think that when you leave a job, you're mentally going to clock out and you're going to forget about business till the next day? No, it never stops. You're going to get home and you're like, oh, I forgot to reach out to this person. Oh, I gotta do these estimates. I got to schedule this. I got to collect payments. I got to do my taxes. I got to do my bookkeeping. I got to market my business. It's just, it never stops, right? And the whole message of this video is your mindset. If you think your city sucks, if you think your equipment sucks, if you think that there's too much competition, if you believe these things to your core because you repeat it all the time, do you really think you're going to work those extra hours? Do you really think you're going to make those calls? Do you think you're going to send those emails? Do you think you're going to prospect? You're going to door knock? You're going to approach businesses? You're going to do all the extra things that it takes to be successful? No, you're not. Because once you go to pick up that phone and cold call somebody, you're going to say, oh, they probably wouldn't do it anyway. Oh, they don't have money. Oh, people don't pay that much for pressure washing. That's the problem. You're blaming everything else. You're blaming people around you that have nothing to do with you. You're blaming circumstances. You're blaming your city, your town, your weather, your truck, your trailer, your equipment. You're blaming all this crap. And guess what? What kind of results can you expect from somebody with that mindset? I'm just telling you. Your mindset, this is the most important thing in the business. It isn't your equipment. It isn't your truck. It isn't your trailer. It isn't your logo. It isn't your truck wrap. It isn't none of that. It is this. I drive around my city and I see people with a pressure washer that they're pulling around an apartment complex. They got a 50-foot water hose, a 50-foot pressure hose, and they're dragging the machine, washing 2 or 3 story apartments. And I drive by and I say, why the heck am I not doing that? I guarantee you that guy out there doing that is hungrier than I am. He's willing to do what it takes to make it work. And I guarantee he's doing that crap maybe for less money than, dang it, a freaking semi-trailer just popped over there. That scared the crap out of me. But maybe they're not charging ridiculous prices and making a huge profit, but they're out there hungry getting it. And one day that guy's going to have a sweet truck with a sweet trailer and all the right equipment. But guess what? He ain't sitting around blaming anybody or blaming his city or too much competition. He's just doing it. And if you have these negative beliefs that you keep reinforcing because you keep repeating it to other people and you want sympathy and you want somebody to feel bad for you and say, oh, you're right, your city, you're right, you probably won't be successful in your city. Like, what the hell do you expect to get from that? And I just want you to really internalize this message. If you don't work on your mindset, you will not make it. You have got to, I don't know what it is for you, but what's worked for me, for my mindset, is talking to people that are doing better than me, right? That are in business. If you want to run a business, talk to people that are successful in business, because they will cut right through your bullshit and they will tell you, bro, why are you thinking like that? Like, you're not going to do anything with that scarcity mindset. Okay? But if you talk to people that are doing worse than you, that failed in business, that never made anything, that they're going to say, oh, it's not going to work. It's too hard. There's not enough opportunities. Of course it's not going to work. Refuse to let those people penetrate your mind. I'm serious. And I'm not saying these people are worse than you, but they just have different goals. Okay? And it's hard if you grew up being an employee like I did. It's hard to switch your mindset. It is a completely different mindset. When some of those people see danger or problems or obstacles, the entrepreneur, the business person, sees opportunity. They see abundance. They see a niche in the market. When those other people see, oh man, I don't know how you can make that work, and you need the right equipment, and you don't have a marketing budget, and all this crap that these people say, like, there's too many companies that I see already. How are you going to do it? You're not going to be able to compete with them. That's the issue. You're letting these people infect your brain. And if somebody, the way I do it, somebody comes to me with some negative crap about, like, oh, it's too hard, I say, man, I'm sorry you feel that way. I haven't felt that way. My experience is completely different than that. I mean, it is what it is. Don't let those people around you. So that's one of the reasons, one of the things that's helped me. Another thing is I like to read books, and I know not everybody does. I listen to audiobooks, okay? I'll be driving around in the car, and I'll just be listening to audiobooks. And maybe I'm not fully engaged in it, but subconsciously it's getting programmed into my brain. So business books, self-help books, sales and marketing books, personal development, all that helps. And then YouTube, like podcasts, you know. I don't really watch pressure washing content, but I watch, like, you know, positive mindset stuff. I listen to Jim Rohn, Alex Hormozy. I listen to Gary Vaynerchuk. Some of these people are great, you know. And I guess what? I don't treat their word as gospel. Sometimes there's a lot of information I don't give a damn about, but I'm looking for one or two nuggets that help me keep going. That when everybody around me is being negative, how can I escape that echo chamber? How can I think different? Okay, so just don't let your mindset ruin something before you even get started, before you even try. I wouldn't even judge yourself the first 2 or 3 years. It's hard as shit to make this thing work, right? It's not all sunshine and rainbows, and you're going to want to quit all the time like I do. I don't have that thought anymore, but the first year and a half, I was like, man, this is crazy. I'm not getting no calls. It was just ridiculous, right? But somehow I still kept a sliver of hope in the back of my mind. At that point, I was listening to other people. I was listening to people complain in these Facebook groups about, oh, I'm not getting any calls, and I'm not getting any work, and it's that time of year, and it's this and that, and blah, 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 blah. For example, I just told this guy on the phone, one of the things I did was drive around and offer free mailbox cleaning. If they had a dirty mailbox, I'd go knock on the door and say, hey, can I clean your mailbox for free? I want to get good before and after pictures from social media. It'll cost you nothing, right? Go do, let's say, 20 of them, 50 of them. When their house is ready to get pressure washed, who do you think they will call? I'm just telling you. Some people see problems and other people see solutions. And don't be the problem seeker, be the solution seeker. Don't complain about your city or your truck or your equipment. There's people doing a whole lot more with a whole lot less, and I see it every day. Speaking of, what is that? Is that a pressure washing truck? Check it out. Oh, can you see it? I'm trying to get up close. There you go, baby. Pressure washing truck right there. Check it out. That dude's making it. Look at that. Got a little skid in the back of his Tundra. That's what's up. I love seeing it. I love seeing competition, and I don't view them as competition, because this year alone I've done 10, 15 grand from other businesses that have sent me work. If I thought oh, screw all my competition, I'm going to take their yard sides down and put mine there. If I always viewed everybody as competition, I wouldn't have those opportunities. And I still get opportunities from other companies all the time. Maybe they're bigger than me and they can't handle some of the work, and they say, hey Joe, can you please take care of these houses? Yeah, of course. Or it's a company that is brand new. They don't know how to wash a roof, and they say, Joe, I see you posting all the time about cleaning roofs. Here, take this. Boom. It is what it is. I'm just telling you, work on your mindset. Read books, hang out with people that are doing better than you, and listen to podcasts, do whatever it takes. Just don't let that crap infect your brain. So hopefully you like this. It helps you. It'd be awesome if you subscribed, and if you want to talk to me one-on-one, you got my number. You can just call me. Text me. I may not be able to get back to you immediately because I got quite a few people calling me from YouTube, which I totally enjoy. And I can't wait to have multiple crews on the road so I can spend my time doing estimates and talking to people on YouTube and making more videos. But right now I'm just kind of like a damn chicken with no head. So anyway, y'all keep rocking and rolling. Get your mind right, and let's make it work.